and welcome to TechChecker. Today I'm going to be showing you this camera from gearbest.com. It's a SJ7 STAR Wi-Fi action camera. It's got the Sony sensor in it, which makes it a really good camera. Adapts the IMX117 CMOS sensor. It also has a touch screen, a 166 degree field of view as well. So let's have a look what we get in the box. So it's got some information on here. Image sensor, 12.4 megapixel Sony IMX117 CMOS sensor, 166 degree wide angle. Video 4K 30 frames, 2.5K 60 and 30, 1080p 120, 60 and 30, so that's going to be good for slow motion. Images are JPEG, the videos are MP4s. It's got a 1000 milliamp removable battery, supports up to 128 gigabyte of micro SD cards. You're going to need a fast SD card for this. Mini USB, micro HDMI, Wi-Fi, external mic and remote control optional. It works with Windows XP or later, Mac OS 10.4 or later, and then it's just in another language. And it's Sony's registered mark, so it's obviously got a Sony chip in it. I think it's the same one as what they use in the GoPro. Right, so let's get this app as well while I've got the box on its side. Download the app for the Apple. So I'm going to get that now. Start downloading the app. SJCAM Zone. Get that. Install. Right, so while that's installing, undo the box and see what we've got in it. Okay. So this is currently on GearBest for £140. Obviously it's that much because it's got such a good sensor in it, and it's obviously 4K as well, and you've got the touch screen. So first things first, got the camera there in a waterproof mount. On this side we've got some mounts, some more mounts with 3M stickers on them, USB to micro USB, a little cap there, protective cap for the lens. That's quite handy, never seen one of those before. And then in this side of the box we've got a dry frame if you're not using it underwater or getting it wet. Obviously it's getting better for the microphone. A couple of clips, extenders, a tripod one opposite to a tripod, another extender, some more mounts, some more 3M sticky pads, a bicycle or handlebar mount or anything round, a spare backing, some stickers, an instruction manual and a cleaning cloth. So let's get what I don't need back in the box for a second. Smells nice and new as well. That new plasticky smell. Okay, let's put that over one side for the moment. Right. So I've got a user guide here. Ambarella A12S75. 2-inch touchscreen LCD. Sensor Sony IMX117. Blah blah blah. 4K 30 frames. Tells you all the different frame rates there. "60 minutes with Wi-Fi on, 90 minutes without it on. Speaker, shutter button, power mode, LED indicator, micro Right, let's get it out of the case so I can have a proper look. So it's a pull across and flick over, like so. Right, let me just have a look at the back of that one. It comes with a spare backing as well. This backing looks like it's going to be, you're going to be able to use the actual touchscreen through this backing, where you won't on this backing. So I'm probably going to take this one off. To do that, just flick it over. Like so. It should just pop out. There we go. Put the new one in. Should get rid of them right way. Yep. Put that in. There we go. So now I can use the touch screen. Just peel that off. That's really handy. So now I can use the touch screen while it's in the waterproof case. Let's put that back over there in a moment. Okay, so it's got a nice weight to it. It's a lot heavier than any other camera. It's actually metal. The frame of this is metal. It's not plastic like a lot of the others. It's a nice solid metal. So let's pull that over. We've got the battery which slides in like so. Clicks into place. And we've got the micro SD card slot, HDMI and USB. And that's it, because obviously it's all touch screen. There's a couple of buttons on the front as well. Take that cover off. See if there's any power in it. Turn it on. Yep, it's got some power in it. So we got, I've just touched the screen, got video resolution. You can slide up and down to pick whichever one you want. Video resolution, right, so I'm going to go 30 frames, it's on that already, so go back. Video quality, super fine, go back. Field of view. Okay, so that's really handy as well. On this one you can actually change the, let me just turn this light off. So on this one, hopefully there we go. Right, so you can actually change it to medium, wide or narrow field of view depending on what you're filming. I'll leave it on wide for the moment. Slow motion, you can do slow motion with it. Settings, go back. Auto low light. Gyro sensor. Detection. Let's see if you're having it as a car dash camera. You can have it as, so someone bumps into your car, it automatically starts recording. Date stamp, date, time, etc. Time lapse video. So you can have time lapse video. So I'll be doing some of that and adding that to the end of the video. Get some good effects for that. Loop recording. So I'll put it on to 5 minutes. If you're in the car, whatever, or if you're out here, just record a file every 5 minutes. Car DV. I'll have it off. That's if you want to have it as a car camera. Microphone volume. Put it to 100%. Auto white balance. Just going to leave that to auto. ISO and all that. I'm going to leave all of those to standard metering. I'm going to let it do it. You can have center, multi or spot. So the center is obviously going to do the center of the screen. The multi is going to do all over, and the spot will just do a pinpoint in the middle. So I'm going to leave it on that. ISO I'm going to leave to auto. EV value you can change, even change the EV value on it, so that's quite handy if you want to up or down the exposure. Auto white balance, leave that on. And we've got this button here, so we've got quick capture, FPV, TV mode, mine's PAL, light frequency, just do that to auto shutdown, screen off. I'll do that after a minute, save your battery then. LED status, have it on. Wi-Fi LED, I'm going to want that on if it's on. Beep, I'll turn it on. Date setup, let's do the date. So it's six, and it's the 14th today. It's really weird having a touch screen as well. I'm used to obviously doing everything with the buttons on the side. There we go. Time set up. Let's do time. Done that. Language I'm going to leave as normal. Wi-Fi. Turn the Wi-Fi on and off. Your Wi-Fi SSID, which is the name which is going to come up when you're searching for it. Change that if you want. Format a card. So let's just get a card and stick a card in there. I'm using the Toshiba because I know they're good for 4K. So just stick the card in like so. And I'm going to go. Wait for it, might reboot because I stuck a new card in it. Might need to reboot. Close that down. Format the card. Format successful. Okay, so I'm gonna press this button on the front here. It should take me back out. There we go. Okay, that's going to focus on that. So there we go. We've got, and obviously if you want on this one you can add a microphone to it through the USB. You've got HDMI out as well. So the best thing for me to do is I've got it on 4K. It's changed it to 25 frames per second, but I've got a feeling that's because, let me go into video resolutions, because I've set it as PAL. Now if I go back and set it to NTSC, just find that, where was that, TV mode. Change it to back to NTSC, even though I'm in PAL. That should theoretically now change it to 4K 30 frames, so you get an extra boost on that if you're in NTSC. So I'm going to record it as NTSC, then I'm going to get the 30 frames per second. So the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect this up first. I've got a bird's nest in my back garden, so I'm going to connect this up, point it into the bird's nest, do a bit of filming. The other thing I'm going to try to do is see if I connect a let me just go back out of that. You can use these buttons as well as a touchscreen. Let me take this off the front because obviously I don't want it to impair the vision. It's got a nice big speaker on the front there. So touch the screen to get into the menus. That's really nice. It's got all the information there. tells you how long you got to record on the memory card as well, so that's quite good. 41 minutes it says. Okay, so I'm going to go and stick this in the bird's nest for a bit, and also what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to actually connect up a external battery. Let me get the wire out of here. Oh, and I want to try the what you call it as well, the app. So I'm just going to plug this into here. So sometimes you're going to need to have a boost of battery, so I'm going to stick that in there and hopefully it's going to give me the option when I turn it on. So that's actually charging now. You can see in the top corner the arrow where my finger is, it's going up the battery, so that's increasing the battery. So I can leave this plugged in and it's going to charge up the battery. So let's just have a quick look at the app. Now it's downloaded, so I'm going to open that up. Would I like to allow? Yes. Right, so I'm going to need to turn on the Wi-Fi. So where's the Wi-Fi? And that. Wi-Fi, come on, where are you? There we go. Wi-Fi. Turn the Wi-Fi on. Go back. Wi-Fi password is 128. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just close it down a second. Okay. Okay. Right, so if I go to my settings, go to my Wi-Fi, it's come up there, so I'm going to put in the password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, join. It's joined up to that, so I'm going to go back to this one here. I'll put a CC at the end of it. Wi-Fi on. Right, double click it again. Okay, so let's go back. Go out of that. There we go, I've got the camera working on my iPhone. Turn it around so you can see me. There we go. So I can now line up my camera shot perfectly with the aid of this, showing also, this is really cool, it's actually showing that it's charging up as well. It says the frame rate, shows it's charging up. So all I've got to do now is hit the record button, and that's it. You can go through all the different stuff on here, resolutions, looping, sharpnesses, auto, etc., photo settings. So the next thing for me to do is actually get some video footage of this, add it onto the end so you can see just what this is like. So I'm going to do some video of my bird's nest in my back garden. I've got some blackbirds nesting, just got some chicks, so I'm going to do some video of that. And then what I'll do is I'll stick it to my car and I'll go for a drive so you can get an idea of what it's like driving around in a car as well. So hopefully this video is going to be of some help. There is a link in the description below where you can buy this from GearBest. It's currently £140. It is on promotion for a little while. It might have gone up in price by the time this review has been finished. It's on a flash sale at the moment. It's definitely the best made camera I've had. I've never had a camera with a metal body. They've all been, even like the T5s, they're all plastic bodies. This is metal, which is going to help disperse the heat, because obviously when you're filming in 4K these cameras do get hot. I mean, this is getting quite warm now. I mean, not over hot. I mean, obviously I can handle it. It's not burning hot, but that is due to the fact that it is metal, so it will help disperse the heat. So anyway, hopefully the next part of the video is going to be of some help to you. Any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. There you go, you can see my little birdies now. I'll leave this to record. This is the SJCAM, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Okay, so I've got it fitted in my car, facing me to start with. And I'll turn it around when it's out on the road. So this is the SJCAM from GearBest, link in the description below. It's currently 21:13, 9:13 at night, so it's getting low light. So it gives you some idea what it's like quality wise, day and night. This is obviously testing the inbuilt microphone, so you can see how good a quality it is. over and just swap this round the other way. Okay, so off we go. You need to make sure that you've got a good high-speed card, a SanDisk Ultra Extreme or something like that, if you're going to be filming in 4K. If you're not going to be using the 4K, then you can get away with a slower card, but obviously the better the card you get, the better the images are going to be. I'm using at the moment a SanDisk Ultra Extreme. Too long because of copyright, so I'll be putting some music which is copyright free. I've got the owner's permission over the top. First camera I've tested with a metal surround. It definitely makes a difference when it comes to 4K videoing. The bodies get really hot, and obviously that helps disperse the heat, which obviously is going to be better for longer recording times.